Adventures in the Screen Trade. William Goldman. This is a man who knows about the film business. He's the author of some great movies such as Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, The Marathon Man, and others. He is also a modest man. I just had a note on The Kid Stays in the Picture by Robert Evans, who is another larger-than-life character. Has another approach. He's very sure of himself. This man, as a screenwriter, has a different approach. He destroys a few myths, including, for instance, the Hitchcock myth. I used to think that this is one of the greatest directors of all time. In this Adventures in the Screen Trade, there is a part which explains that although some of his movies are excellent, his stature was exaggerated. In fact, in the end, it worked against Hitchcock himself, this creation of a larger-than-life, again, image. So much so that the last films of Hitchcock were not really all that good. There's also an attack, if you will, on this idea of author films, and this screenwriter explains that we need a director, we need 7 key people in a film, to say the least. You need the director, producer, screenwriter, the director for image or photography, and then 2 more that I perhaps the star, and then again a 7th, or more, that escapes me. But the idea is that they all contribute, and he gives, if I remember well, I think I do, Jaws. Someone read about a story with a shark in some waters near the coast and US, and came up with the idea of Jaws. So it's not a Steven Spielberg movie without this idea, and then the theme and the script, and then he also mentions a man who came out from retirement to create the shark. You don't have Jaws without that. He also says that a music composer can have, it's not always, again, if I have it correctly, he's not included among those who are sine qua non, key elements to the making of a good movie, I assume. A bad movie maybe you can make on your own, like here now. But for a good movie, sometimes, not always, the music can be also a tremendous addition, a fantastic contribution to the picture. And he gives the example of Chariots of Fire from Vangelis, where the music is indeed astounding, divine. There are many other aspects that are revealed. Another thing which comes to mind refers to examples of hypothetical, funny, and refused screenplays from the very first sentences. There's one where 50 camels or so come in Central Park, he says, someone who's in the business and reads this will think, where do I get 50 camels? How much would that cost? What about the insurance? What about the approval? What about the license from the city? Would they? And no, this is not going to work. I don't remember all the details, obviously, but I thought that was a funny aspect.